The quaint suburban town of Frederick, Colorado, was shaken to its core on August 13, 2018. Christopher Lee Watts, a seemingly ordinary man, became the center of a horrific crime that shocked the nation. Watts, a father of 2 young daughters and a husband to a pregnant wife, committed an unspeakable act, forever shattering the image of a happy family. Shanann Watts, pregnant with the couple's 3rd child, and their 2 daughters, 4-year-old Bella and 3-year-old Celeste, were reported missing. The news spread like wildfire, engulfing the community in fear and disbelief. A frantic search ensued, with authorities and volunteers desperately looking for any sign of the missing family. However, the hope of finding them alive soon dwindled. The investigation quickly turned into a homicide case when the bodies of Shanann, Bella, and Celeste were discovered. The crime scene, an oil work site where Christopher Watts had been employed, revealed the gruesome reality of their fate. As the investigation unfolded, a sinister motive began to emerge. Christopher Watts, initially cooperative with authorities, eventually confessed to the murders of his family. His confession revealed a chilling tale of infidelity, deceit, and a calculated plan to escape his life. Watts had been engaged in an extramarital affair with a co-worker, Nicole Kessinger. He confessed that he wanted to start a new life with Kessinger, free from the responsibilities of his marriage and family. Driven by this desire, he meticulously planned the murders, choosing a remote location to dispose of their bodies. The revelation of Watts's affair and his desire for a fresh start sent shockwaves through the community and beyond. The betrayal of his family's trust for his own selfish desires fueled public outrage. The case became a stark reminder of the dark secrets that can lurk beneath a seemingly ordinary facade. The legal proceedings against Christopher Watts were swift and decisive. Facing overwhelming evidence and a mountain of public pressure, Watts pleaded guilty to multiple counts of first-degree murder, including the unlawful termination of a pregnancy. The court, recognizing the heinous nature of his crimes, sentenced him to 5 life sentences without the possibility of parole. 3 of these sentences were to be served consecutively, ensuring that he would spend the rest of his natural life behind bars. The judge, in delivering the sentence, emphasized the brutality of the murders and the profound impact it had on the victims' families. The sentence, a small measure of justice for the lives tragically cut short, brought a sense of closure to the grieving families and a community seeking accountability. Christopher Watts is currently incarcerated at the Dodge Correctional Institution, a maximum security prison in Waupun, Wisconsin. He was transferred there shortly after his sentencing due to security concerns arising from the high-profile nature of his case. Despite his guilty plea and life sentence, Watts has attempted to reshape the narrative surrounding the murders. In letters written from prison, he has blamed his wife, Shanann, for the crimes, portraying her as controlling and manipulative. He has also sought to minimize his responsibility, claiming that the murders were a desperate act committed in a moment of anger. However, these attempts to shift blame and garner sympathy have been met with widespread skepticism. The evidence against him, coupled with his initial confession, paints a clear picture of premeditation and a callous disregard for human life. His efforts to rewrite his story serve as a reminder of his manipulative nature and lack of remorse.